So you've just bought a van, whether it's second-hand or brand new, we recommend giving it a full rundown so you have the confidence in getting out there and exploring Australia. Here's what we would do to get ready so your travels can be done with confidence. We have personally never owned a brand new caravan, but we have heard so many horror stories with people that have and had the same issue as second-hand ones. Take the wheel off and get in there and check those wheel bearings. Check your wheel nuts and everything to do with the suspension. Get under there, learn your caravan, check it all over before you go. It is a massive thing that sets a lot of people back, whether it is brand new or second-hand. So please don't just go, she'll be right, mate. Get out there, quickly check them before you hit the road and even give it its first shakedown test. If you can at home, or get out there and go to a caravan park not too far from home so you're in your comfort zone, plug it in and check every appliance. Check your aircon, check your lights, check your fans, check it all before you go too far away from support that you know. Or if you have bought brand new, hopefully the manufacturer is not too far from you and you can seek help or warranty issues before you even leave. Check it all, 100%. Open every window, open the awning, open your hatches. Just make sure you give it a good test before you even head out, or just go and do it in the comfort of a caravan park. First thing we did was change out our jockey wheel. These days, so many come with such a small little tubed jockey wheel that can barely lift your van up. And funny enough, with this caravan, as soon as we got it home, the first thing that went was the jockey wheel. It seized up and it was done for. So we've swapped it out. This wouldn't be my first choice to replace it with, but it's the only thing we could find in the town that we were in at the time. I do like this one because it's adjustable and everything, and it'll hold the weight and it does it with ease. But my personal preference would be a Bosch jockey wheel. You can use it with the drill and it's so easy to use. Maybe even something just a little bit simpler with maybe a hydraulic jack or anything else, but it's something that I've seen fail everywhere, and those small little tube ones always seem to be an issue. Now I know coming to the front and just looking over everything sounds basic, but at the end of the day, this is what connects to your car and keeps you safe on the road. So check over your chains, make sure they are fine and everything is in good working order, no cracks, anything like that. Your breakaway system, give it a test. So this all connects. If you don't know, your breakaway system will connect to your car. You don't want to connect it to your chains. You need this to be a fail safe. So if everything else goes wrong, this pin would pull out and engage that battery, which would lock on all your brakes and then get the caravan to a screaming halt, which can save so many people, to be honest. So make sure that is working. Your handbrake is adjusted. That's going to stop it from rolling down the hills. I can give you a personal recommendation on that one. We've had that a couple of times, never filmed it unfortunately, so you miss out on that one. This here, I believe, is overlooked and the heart and soul of many caravans. Moving on to the hitch. Personally, I have always swapped out the 50mm ball. I've found that these give you so much more articulation. This one's a little bit stiff, unfortunately. It's one of the first models ever made with the DO35, but it gives you that articulation, and I believe has been able to help people not roll their car when the caravan's flipped. It could be a massive safety thing that could protect you and your family, and for 500 bucks, swap out that ball. Have a look at other options, but personally we have used a couple of different options that do articulate, but none has ever ran as smooth as a DO35 for articulation, ease of use, and to make sure that it's connected to the vehicle safely and securely. Look after your family. I do believe it's worth the money. Within your tests, I want you to test your water, all your taps. Get under, check all your pipes and make sure there is no leaks. Same with the water pump. Shower, hot water system, everything. Check it all and give it a real good test before you leave. Whilst you're under there checking all your hoses and whether they're leaking or not, be sure to check whether it is exposed to any kind of damage from rocks, dust, anything that can go wrong under there with erosion, rattling. Maybe it's not secured properly. Maybe they've lost a bolt already or a screw. Get under there, check it all and see if you could fix it before it becomes a bigger issue, and give it the protection that it needs. A big one that I've heard a lot of people say is their grey water tank, and the pipe that comes off it. People are saying that the way the manufacturers are doing it is leaving it in the elements, and they've lost it due to a rock or two hitting it and smashing that completely off. Well, there goes your off-grid ability, and now you're not allowed in some free camps. So be sure to try and protect that as best you can before you leave, or if you can adjust it to make sure it's out the way and keep you guys out there. I strongly suggest you look at hooking up that van and going out on an off-grid adventure that's going to take you on a dirty, dusty road with a few corrugations. It doesn't have to be extreme. It doesn't have to rattle everything completely off, but I want you to test it. I want you to get everything in here to rattle into place, to rattle out, so you can find it before you do hit the open road. Once you're on the road, you lose that comfort of home and the comfort of the security of being in an area that you know, with shops that you know that can stock certain products to just help you fix it now and get you out there. By hitting these roads, you are going to see if there is any dust ingress, and you can try and stop that now. You're going to see if anything is rattling loose, whether it's in your cupboards, your furniture, your fans, your lights, your awning falling off, anything. Hopefully it will just rattle that loose and you can catch it early, and hopefully you can just see the downfalls of the van and then get it sorted so you don't have any dramas out there on the open road. It's all about catching things early, giving a real good test, and you'll be laughing. Whilst you're out off grid, I really want you to go over everything again and give it a test off your battery system. A lot of these new Caravans are claiming that they can run the aircon straight from your battery system. So I just want you to test it, make sure it runs it, see how long it runs for, including your fans, including your lights, everything. Just check it works off your battery system, and then try and learn it as well while you're out there, mate. Just do it for a couple of days and you'll be absolutely laughing, give you the confidence to hit that open road and travel Australia. I'm so passionate about it. I just want you to get it right, because I know things go wrong so much, and it has with us, mate. That's why we're out here testing it. Before we hit the road, we've got the comfort of Broome just down the road, and we're doing the exact same thing right now. We're a couple of days out here just making sure everything works. We've rattled a few things out of place, and we've rattled a few things into place. The roof is often overlooked, and I truly believe that you need to get up here, regularly check it out for any cracks, anywhere that it can leak, water pools, and look over it for yourself. If it is your first time getting the van, get the hose out, put some water over it, and really give it a good test and check for water leaks. Yes, even if it's a new van, before you get out there in the real world, hit by a storm and it's leaking right the way through. Trust me, it is not what you want to wake up to in the middle of the night at 2 o'clock. Doing these tests beforehand will prevent that, and if this is your home on wheels, it is everything to you. So if this goes down and you need to get your roof repaired because of a leak or such, you're going to have to look for accommodation. It could be the end of the trip and you are returning back home for a simple fix potentially. So really get up here regularly, check it out, give it a good clean, and just make sure it is in tip-top order. I think it is overlooked, and certainly take the time to get up here. Our solar panels need a clean, mate. Now, I've probably missed some things knowing myself and my forgetfulness, but if you haven't understood by now, check everything. Check it the minute it rocks up, plug it into power, keep it off grid, and go over the whole entire van. Recce trips and going over everything is just going to make life on the road so much more simpler. And I truly do mean it, whether you're buying brand new or second hand. Have I missed anything? If I have, leave it in the comments below. Share it with other people so they don't miss out on checking over their gear, because it is essential. You guys are an absolute bloody legend, and we'll catch you next week, wherever we may be. See ya! That echoed.